Okay, people, so we got some huge breaking news regarding the Jujutsu Kaisen series. The author, Gege Akutami, recently had an interview where he or she, because we don't still know their gender, but the author went into a lot of detail regarding the future of the series, inspirations, talking about Bleach and all sorts of stuff, like a lot of different things regarding Jujutsu Kaisen, but especially when it's going to end. So I had to talk about this. This is going to be a fully dedicated Jujutsu Kaisen news video, so think of it like a mini Forever news episode. Quickly, I want to talk about last night's episode, Jujutsu Kaisen episode 20, because I'm not going to do a full-on video since I'm kind of talking about all this stuff. For starters, it was absolutely fantastic and amazing. The more and more I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen, the more and more I can't help but compare to the latest craze that we had, which was Demon Slayer with Studio Ufotable. And I gotta say that Studio Mappa is right there neck and neck with Studio Ufotable, if not at times surpassing them, because the fluidity of the art and animation, as I praise every single episode. Seeing the boogie woogie, oh my god, Todou boogie woogie, yo, clap it up, clap it up. I absolutely loved his curse technique, him clapping the hands, changing places. Kind of reminds me, if I'm not mistaken, that's like Sasuke's running on ability in Naruto, like, or Boruto, I guess you could say. But I loved it, honestly, getting his backstory, him as a young punk kicking ass if somebody was cocky with him getting introduced to that sensei. Like, a lot of really awesome stuff with Todou in this episode. Yuji basically showcasing massive advancement. Like, yo, he started off not knowing shit about cursed energy, nothing, curse techniques or anything like that. And in this one, we get the little backstory of Nanami talking about, yo, I did 4 black flashes, that is my max. And pretty much in one of his first times trying, he does 4 black flashes. Yuji, shouts out to Yuji Itadori this episode. I can't even believe, like, this might have been the best looking episode thus far, or one of the best fights at the very least between the last 2 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, them versus Hanami, it's just been phenomenal. Again, like, them coordinating the choreography, just everything. Studio Map, I don't understand how they're keeping up this consistently. And I'm not even just, like, you know, saying this for video sake or content sake. Like, I'm legitimately baffled at how each and every week we're not even getting a slight dip in quality of the art and animation. Like, how are they humanly doing this? Like, I don't understand it, because essentially we're getting like a 22-minute movie every single freaking week. And then, of course, I'd be a fool to forget to talk about it. Gojo floating above everyone, taking off the blindfold yet again. These curses and these dudes thinking that they're getting away. First, when he got dude and he used his curse technique and blew his limbs off, and he was like, make sure you heal him up and shit. I'm just there like, yo, that principal knew. That's why they don't mess with Gojo. They know he's on another stratosphere, baby. They know he's too goated. Gojo the GOAT. But then how he goes after Hanami using the red and blue and purple and just, honestly, this episode was amazing. Yet again, just Jujutsu Kaisen is rightfully so going into the place that it belongs, of absolute greatness, and probably going to go down as one of the best looking, if not the best looking, shonen anime adaptations of all time. Shonen Jump anime adaptations, because it just looks incredible. And now that we got all that out the way, because I just had to at the very least gush a little bit about episode 20, we got a major interview from the author Gege Akutami. There's going to be some manga spoilers in this, according to a few notes that I've seen about it. So yeah, if you're anime only, I recommend, yeah, you probably want to go, although there is one big and major key factor that I'm going to tell you right here. So in case you're anime only, when you want to know about the manga and the series ending as a whole, from my understanding, from what I read, Gege Akutami said around in a couple of years, I want to say 2 years, that Jujutsu Kaisen will be ending. So there you go, because again, I know you probably wanted to see the big news about it but not get spoiled. That's what Gege Akutami said, but there's tons more, including where the manga's at right now. Big update. So yeah, without further ado, people, let's read it.
No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done.
So for starters, it says Nanami was planned to die or at least lose an arm against Mahito. Character development became bigger than what was planned. Gege didn't plan the sister school fight at first. Todou equals strong character name, and he was inspired by Bleach's Zaraki Kenpachi. And I love to hear that, because Zaraki's such a goat. Yuji's non-existent memory isn't his curse technique. Todou and Choso saw it due to a different reason. Akutami didn't really think about it. Interesting. Panda versus Mekamaru is Gege's favorite fight for clear competition. Gege Gege didn't plan on a 1-versus-1 fight during the school sister arc. There wasn't much movement per character, so it ended up by adding enemies. Hanami, honor student, didn't think far as doing domain expansion. Utahime, Mekamaru, Todou scars are not related. Itadori's middle school classmate Ozawa's story does exist as a memory. Gege liked drawing the death painting arc. Nobara in a fight is expressing well. After the Shibuya arc, Gege isn't planning on slice of life moments. Oh, so we're just going straight. After Shibuya, it's going to continue powering through with straight epicness. Oh my god. The other 6 fetuses, Choso's bros, aren't planned to show up in the future. The first 3 fetus was born while the mother was still healthy, so the others are likely dead from the beginning. Oni-chan wants to get it back. Gojo and Geto's ideology being the opposites were planned from the beginning. Geto was created to approach like Yu Yu Hakusho Sensui. I love Akutami's Yoshiro Togashi admiration and inspirations. Gege was drawn into Sensui on emotional scale but couldn't with Geto. Gojo's past arc made it possible to add Toji into Megumi's character setting. Possibilities of Toji's past companion Konshu showing up again. Mekamaru versus Mahito was parody of Evangelion's fight. God damn, name dropping Evangelion. Gege wrote it to graduate from Eva. Wanted a bit of romance, but only Miwa was able to fit in. I love Miwa. The lines underneath Tsukumo's eyes are eye bags. Gege was thinking hard whether Gojo should be imprisoned during the night or day. Really? That's random. Good. Gojo is finally gone, because Gojo's a major plot device that constantly you got to think about, well, how do we make things happen when, you know, this god is there? Hard to make a reason to why Gojo isn't here when there is an important fight. After the Shibuya arc, Jujutsu sorcerer levels mean nothing. That makes sense. Shibuya changed everything. Gojo's overseas trip to go see Yuta. Choso has Kamo family blood. That's why he can do blood manipulation technique. Uh-oh. Kamo bloodline. Yuji. My theory. I don't know. If you remember my theory, Noritoshi Kamo equals Yuji father, and then Choso. That would make sense. So essentially, Yuji would actually be a Kamo. Gege believed it was Gojo's responsibility to tell Megumi about his father, which is why Megumi didn't recognize Toji in Toji versus Megumi's fight. What Sukuna wants is Megumi, and then they censored it. In order to draw Itadori, he had to be broken. Nobara's past was drawn from a third perspective in order to shine Nobara's character more. I love Nobara. Where's my sweet Nobara? At the time of Nita doing first aid to Nobara, she is dead. Where she is brought back alive is a key. So is it confirmed Nobara's alive or what? Nita's are siblings. The brothers showing up again is undecided. Gege will write about Yuji's parents. Facts. Choso's hairstyle is from a magazine. Hokari, suspended 3rd year, will show up, but his curse technique might anger some people. Probably related to Shueisha. Okay. The story is currently at 6th, 7th station of Mount Fuji. With the current weekly pace, it might end within 2 years. The ending of Yuji and Megumi is decided. Sukuna's end is undecided yet. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. Between the adaptation, the anime adaptation of Jujutsu Kaisen, the quality writing, the quality detail in the characters, the preciseness, even the gems that was just dropped in this interview of talking about like, yo, it's gonna probably end in 2 years. Choso is a Kamo. Like, there was just so much that was in this. I'm not even gonna lie. This is one of the most insightful. If you're a Jujutsu Kaisen manga fan, especially a Jujutsu Kaisen fan in general, but you're gonna get spoiled if you're not up on the manga, you need to hear this. This is giving a lot of info that you're going to want to know regarding the future of Jujutsu Kaisen. Highly recommend reading this interview or watching this video as I gave you guys the insight, because my god, I'm mind blown right now. And we're definitely going to learn about Yuji's parents, which again, it got to be that he's either a Kamo or Noritoshi Kamo jumping bodies. Is that why they're technically related, Yuji and Choso? Although it does worry me a little bit that Gege doesn't have Sukuna's, you know, details ironed out yet. So I'm a little worried about that, but I trust the process fully. You know, the Zaraki Kenpachi, the Evangelion, the Sensui. This is why this series is so freaking amazing, because the inspirations is so heavily ingrained in this author's hand. Like, shouts out to Gege Akutami, shouts out to Jujutsu Kaisen. This is a goated series already. 140 chapters in. Let's freaking go. Curious what you guys think about all this info though. What do you think about Jujutsu Kaisen? I feel as though, man, you know, 2 years, like that is the one polar opposite of Gege Akutami and Yoshiro Togashi. Yoshiro Togashi isn't even going to probably start the manga up again in 2 years, and this author's already thinking about, I'd probably end it in 2 years. Insane. And your expectations for the future of this franchise. I love Jujutsu Kaisen, and now I understand even more why, like, the Yoshihiro Togashi levels. In case you don't know, I love Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, but especially Hakusho. That's special to me for many, many reasons. Stan Gege Akutami. That's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life. Bye. Have an awesome day. Peace in. Yo, I don't even know. Just stand Jujutsu Kaisen and Gege Akutami, baby. For life.
So just go to